Hey guys, good morning. It is 10ish 30 in the morning. So it's not terrible early. I've already had my coffee. I have already made some homemade scones. I've been up since like 7. The alarm clock does actually go off at 5:30 here for the hubby. I already have on my e.l.f. primer. My mind went absolutely blank. I'm going to mix today this Purlisse, just a dab of Purlisse. We're going to do a full face. I do have to work, but I just want to play with, I want to play with this a little bit more. And I have one very similar to it going in the 2K giveaway, which is coming up very soon. This, I'm mixing it with a little bit of the Fenty Beauty, and that is shade 210 on the Fenty Beauty, and the... Does this have a shade? I think it's medium on the Purlisse. So I'm just going to mix those two just right on the sponge. Dab around. And my eyes are looking really dark around the corners today, which is why I wanted something a little more coverage, which will go in with some concealer too. They're just looking a little dark today. My psoriasis is acting up really bad around my eyes. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Not at all. Guys, there was this story that came out. I know you've seen it. Everybody has seen it. It's all over the country. Okay, first it started with, there's a chlorine shortage for swimming pools. Okay, if you have a swimming pool, now you're going to have trouble finding chlorine this year to get your pool up and going. Okay, well, okay, chlorine. My uncle has a pool. You guys know I go to my aunt's and uncle's during the summer, not all the time, but several times in the summer, and get in the pool. And I told him, I said, did you see the chlorine shortage? He's like, yeah, I did. He's like, but I have enough, to probably get me started. Well, then I seen there's a ketchup shortage. Okay, apparently I don't know if there's no tomatoes, I don't know, but there's a ketchup shortage. This is C6. We're going to redo this basket. I just haven't done it yet. So there's a ketchup shortage. Now, there has been some kind of like cyber attack on one of our pipelines, and it shut the pipeline down, apparently, and there was no gas. Now, from what I've read, the pipeline is already back up and running. I mean, they got it. It's back operating. But as soon as everybody heard this pipeline is down, everybody and their grandma and their sister and their 3 cousins and their neighbors have to load up their vehicle with gas jugs and go to the pumps and hoard gas. It's the same thing with the toilet paper all over, people, okay? It's the same thing. If you would just go buy what you need, just go get what you need, it will be okay. You don't have to freak out. It's luckily, I just got gas. I didn't fill up. I got 3/4 of a tank, but I only live like a 5-minute drive from where I work. So just back and forth to work, I can go 2 weeks on a tank of gas. If I don't go anywhere but work at home and like maybe to the grocery store or something, I can go 2 weeks on a full tank of gas. People, don't freak out over this stuff. I mean, it is ridiculous to see grown people, this is my banana powder that I love so much, freaking out just because they're like, they say one thing on the news, and it's like, okay, guys, today the farmers are saying we didn't have, enough green beans this year. And y'all are going to run to the grocery store and buy up every daggum can of green beans there is at the grocery store, or when they're calling for snow. You have to run to the grocery store and buy up every jug of milk and every loaf of bread in God's creation. You have to buy it all. I mean, it's just get what you need and leave the rest for your neighbors. This goes back to what I always say, just be kind, share your blessings. Don't be greedy. Don't be a greedy person. Just get what you need and leave some for your neighbor. Leave some for your neighbor. It's ridiculous to see people posting these pictures of, they're pulling up to the gas pumps, and in the back of their SUV is 10 freaking jugs for gas, and they're filling up all these gas jugs and taking it home. Why? Do you think it's an apocalypse tomorrow? It could be, but if it is, do you think we're really going to, need a lot of gas? Do you think we're going to need a lot of gas if the apocalypse happens tomorrow, or if the zombies come tomorrow, or whatever happens? Do you think we're really going to need all that gas? No. You're not. You're not going to need all that gas. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go into I'm going to do this one first and not my eyes. The Ulta Beauty. This is the 3-in-1 cheek palette. And this is in the California sunlight. I do have my basket going over here, guys. This is pretty much it. What's going to be given away, but there's the one I'm giving away. Very similar, but a little bit different. This is the Santorini Sun. So there's a sneak peek. So it's coming. And I know you guys are like, where's the giveaway? It's coming. But it just blows my mind when you see something and it's posted on like the news, and everybody has to freak out, go to the store or whatever and buy everything up. If it comes down to it, I was raised by my grandparents in the country. I peed in a coffee pot a coffee tin. The tins that coffee came in, because we had a little 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and there was several youngins, grandchildren running around in the house, and my granddaddy was usually always in the bathroom, and you had to go pee really bad. My grandma kept a little old coffee tin, kept a coffee tin in the kitchen. And if you had to use the bathroom just to pee, you peed in that little pot, and she took it outside and threw it away. I mean, people freak out over the craziest stuff, and it's like, what do you think happened, 50, 60 years ago that our grandparents, our great-grandparents, how did they survive? Because they didn't have everything we have today, but they still made it through, people. They still made it through because they didn't freak out. This is the blush, just very lightly because I'm going to have a mask on, and that's like when all this started, and I had ladies coming into where I worked and like, oh, we can't find hand sanitizer. Oh my God, we can't find rubbing alcohol. What are we going to do? I was like, have you been to the ABC store? Well, what can I find at the ABC store? Alcohol. That stuff called alcohol. They looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, what you're going to find at the ABC store is more powerful than what you're buying at Walmart, because what you're buying at Walmart is 70 to 90 proof. You can look at the bottle, and on the alcohol bottle, it'll say like 70% or 90% alcohol. You can go to the ABC store and buy 100 proof alcohol. And you know what? It's gonna sanitize and disinfect just like the bottle you're buying at Walmart. Back there in the little drugstore section. Because I was like, what do you think our grandparents did? Our great-grandparents. I can remember my grandmother making me, you know, cough syrup. She didn't run to CVS or Walgreens. There was no such thing. I think we had a Rite Aid back then. Maybe Eckerd's. She made me cough syrup, you know, a little bit of rock candy and some moonshine. I mean, and you drank it and you went to bed. I mean, that was, you know, what it was. You took an aspirin and you went to bed. It's gotten so crazy, guys. I don't know what palette I'm gonna grab today. This will be like a throwback. I don't know. Let's open a drawer and see what we can yank out of here. Oh, well, I was going to go like a really throwback, but here's one. Peanut butter and jelly. Let's do some peanut butter and jelly. Let's see if it still smells really good. Yes, it does. I had somebody asking me about my brushes. You guys know, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with Morphe. Their palettes are decent. Their palettes are decent. Some palettes are better than others. Their brushes are really good. But my two favorite brushes I use from Morphe are the 456, which is the smaller blending brush, and the 433. And that's those. And they need to be cleaned. I have 3 of these, I think. And I just always grab the same one because it's always laying out here. And then this brush came from BH Cosmetics, because I get made fun of for when I say BH Cosmetics. The name and everything's rubbed off of it. I've had it so long, but it's just a really big fluffy blending brush. You could probably dupe this from somewhere, but it is just a really soft, big blending brush. And I'm going to take that big brush and go into Extra Creamy. I didn't know I was going to be grabbing this palette, so I'm just going to tap this up toward, man, that smells good, the brow, just to brighten that up. Give it a fluff. But yes, people, don't freak out. Don't freak out just because you've seen, you know, something on the news. Don't freak out. And I tell people, if you really want to know what's going on in the world, watch BBC. Watch the BBC News. Don't watch our news. Don't watch Fox. Don't watch, if you want to know what's going on, watch BBC. And I'm sure probably they have their version of Fox News and some of these other like channels that you're kind of skeptical about. But I like to watch BBC and PBS NewsHour. I don't know why. I just like those. I don't know why. Those just really, I like those better. I'm going to go into spread love. What was I just talking about? Spread love. But yes, don't hoard. Don't hoard. Leave some for your neighbor. Leave some for your brother. Leave some for everybody. Just don't hoard. It's ridiculous to do that. It's ridiculous. And it's like, I hate using the name Karen because I know ladies named Karen and they're not a Karen. You know what I'm saying? But don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't be the a-hole that's like, yeah, I got 15 gallons of gas in my car in my garage because the pipeline shut down. Don't do it. Don't do it. I ran to the gas station and filled up 15 jugs of gas just in case. Don't do it. It's greed. And don't let greed, you know, don't let the greed get you there. That is my rant for today and my little nugget. What did I call it the other day? Oh shoot, I'll have to go back and watch it. When I was talking about drama channels and I called it something, I forget what it was. I forgot. I'll have to go back and watch. That's my little nugget for today. Don't be that person. I'm going to go into peanut butter. I love peanut butter. But I made, this morning, I got up and I've been wanting some chocolate chip scones. And those are the ones I usually make. I've made like some brown sugar scones before, which my scones have brown sugar in them anyway. I don't use the white sugar in my scones. I make a sweet scone, so I use brown sugar. We're changing subjects. We're done with that. I've said my piece. But so I was like, I'm wanting like a scone. And I told my manager at work I made scones, and she's like, you need to bring some one day. And I forgot she had started her new eating plan, so I will take some, and if she wants a bite, she can have a bite, and if she don't, I'll eat it. But yeah, I made butterscotch chip scones because I was looking for my chocolate chips. I can't find them. So the last time I bought chocolate chips, okay, time before, let's go back even further. The time before I bought some chocolate chips, and I get the milk chocolate, Ronnie eat the whole bag of chocolate chips. Now Ronnie is a chocoholic. He loves chocolate. He could eat chocolate every day. He pretty much does eat chocolate every day. And when I say he does, it's only like 1 or 2 pieces a day. Sometimes it might be a whole candy bar, but usually it's just 1 or 2 pieces a day. And it's usually dark. He loves dark chocolate, which I don't like dark chocolate. And dark chocolate is good as long as you're eating like 1 or 2 pieces. It actually did help bring his cholesterol down. Just eating like 2 pieces of dark chocolate a day. Make sure I'm kind of even. I think this eye is up a little bit higher. Come back in and throw a little bit more of this peach color in there. Soften both sides up. But so I couldn't find my chocolate chips, and I was like, where did I know I bought a bag of chocolate chips. I ate them. So I was like, well, you booger, I was gonna make us some chocolate chip scones. So the next time we went to the grocery store, I bought 2 bags of chocolate chips. 1 for me to make scones, and 1 for Ronnie to get him a handful of chocolate chips out and nibble on. Well, he ate his bag of chocolate chips, and now I can't find my bag of chocolate chips. So I'm wondering if he eat my bag of chocolate chips. I don't know. I don't know if he eat it or not. I'm going to go over here into Jammin', which is the purple, and it does have some glitter in it. And I changed brushes. This is the 456, and I'm just going to pat this out here in this corner. You guys know how I do. We're going to darken up this V. So I don't know, but I couldn't find my chocolate chips. Now I might find them day after tomorrow in a place where I wasn't looking. And I'll be like, well, maybe he didn't. I guess he didn't eat my chocolate chips. But as of right now, I can't find my chocolate chips. But I did find butterscotch chips, so I used those. And they turned out really good. They were good. So I'm going to take a couple to work. I'll eat one later. And see if my manager wants to try a bite. I'll just be like, just take you 1 bite. Just to try it. Okay. You know me, I like shimmer on my lids. And I probably will go with this gold just because I'm wearing very just neutral colors. But I was really looking at that purple there, but we're just going to tap this gold on for right now and see where that gets us. Nice. We're going with the gold. We're going for the gold. But yes, can't find my chocolate chips. All of our gas is like sold out here in rural North Carolina. I can't say that word. Rural. Small town, North Carolina. It's ridiculous. I said I wasn't getting back on that. I'm going to come back into peanut butter, and I will use this mirror right here. But especially like for older people that have, disabled family members, disabled children that actually need some gas to get to a doctor's appointment, or pregnant women that need to get to a doctor's appointment. children that need to get, you know, to school and to doctor's appointments or wherever they need to go. I said I wouldn't get back on that. But it just ticks me off so bad that there's those people in the world that just think they got to go buy it all. They can't leave any for anybody else. Just buy it all. No. All right, there's peanut butter jelly. There's my rant for the day. I actually might do a little bit of liner. What did I grab? This is the Aurora, and it's kind of a dark brown. I did like that one. I like this pen, the little felt tip. It's on it, so let's use a little bit of that. And I went a little bit thicker than I usually do. Can you guys see that? Now I just have to make the other side match. I got a little bit of fallout. We'll clean that up. There is that liner. We'll see how that... It's been lasting pretty good. I haven't noticed like any major like transfer, bleeding, anything like that. This is the Bad Girl Bang. I need to order a new one of these, and I placed another Ulta order and I forgot to put it in my cart. So I may just go get a drugstore one. I might go get... Do I have a carbon black over there? I love carbon black. Carbon black is a really good drugstore mascara. Okay. That's how I got mascara on the outside of my tube. I did that right there. So I did it again. I'm going to let that mascara dry, and then we'll hit it with a face spray. I'll come back to this because I want some highlight. I'm going to clean my brush off. We're going to go into the highlight section. I think these were, how much was these full price? I don't remember. I don't remember what they were full price. I got them on, they were on a sale. It's pretty. I mean, you can see that bronzer and that blush. I went really light on the bronzer and blush, but I'm going ham on this highlight. So pretty, and these are always on sale. I think right now, I just looked at Ulta, I think last night, to see if any like new eyeshadow palettes have popped up. I didn't see anything as far as like really new pretty eyeshadow palettes that would just really intrigue me. Almost. But didn't see anything. And I think right now these are 30% off or something. There is a sale on them, but it's not the same sale I got. I got to buy one, get one. And then they sent me an extra, so I looked up. That was their mistake. Mario Badescu. Hopefully that did not smudge my mascara, because it drives me insane when I do that. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this face. You know, the next thing is a lip balm. I will grab, though. This is, oh, wow. Let's do it just for fun. This is the Wet n Wild. I don't even know if they make these anymore. This is the Liquid Cat Suit in a shade, what are you? It's one of the metallic ones. Satin Sheets. Oh, pretty. Okay. I might do a liner around the outside just to darken that up a little bit, but that's pretty much it. Comb those brows out. My bald spots are starting to cover back in a little bit. So I'm going to grab my hourglass just to cover up this bald spot here. Cover it. And they're in the same place, so that's kind of, at least they're uniform. And cover up that bald spot there. We're done. That's it. I promise we're done. But be on the lookout for the giveaway. Like I said, this is some of it. I always add things that you do not see. Always. There's always something in there that you didn't see, so it's a surprise. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure you hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and turn that notification bell on if you want to get notified for my next videos, because that's going to be in one of the next videos. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.